Welcome back to .NET Lab. In this lesson, we'll explore common API design mistakes that can make applications harder to use, maintain, and scale. Good API design improves developer experience, reduces confusion, and helps applications evolve more easily over time. Before we dive into the examples, let's take a look at what we'll cover in this lesson. First, we'll discuss endpoint naming and why resource-based URLs are generally easier to understand and maintain than action-based endpoints. Next, we'll look at proper HTTP methods and why using GET, POST, PUT, and DELETE correctly is important for building predictable APIs. We'll also discuss response consistency and how a standard response structure can make integration easier for front-end and mobile developers. Then we'll examine pagination and see why returning large amounts of data can hurt performance and scalability. Finally, we'll talk about API versioning and how it helps you introduce changes without breaking existing clients. These may seem like small design decisions, but together they can have a significant impact on the usability, maintainability, and long-term success of your APIs. Let's start with one of the most common mistakes: the poor endpoint naming. One common mistake is designing endpoints around actions rather than resources. This often leads to inconsistent and confusing APIs. RESTful APIs typically focus on resources and use HTTP methods to describe the action being performed. GET requests should retrieve data, not modify it. Using the wrong HTTP methods can lead to unexpected behavior and security concerns. Use HTTP methods according to their intended purpose. This makes APIs more predictable and easier for other developers to understand. Inconsistent response formats force API consumers to handle each endpoint differently. Consistency improves usability and reduces integration complexity. Returning large datasets can hurt your application performance and increase network traffic. Pagination improves performance and makes APIs more scalable. APIs evolve over time. Without versioning, changes can break existing clients. Versioning allows APIs to evolve while maintaining backward compatibility. Let's quickly recap the key points from this lesson. Design your APIs around resources rather than actions. Resource-based URLs are easier to understand, document, and maintain over time. Use HTTP methods according to their intended purpose. GET should retrieve data, POST should create data, PUT should update data, and DELETE should remove data. Keep your response formats consistent across all endpoints. This makes life easier for front-end developers, mobile developers, and anyone integrating with your API. Always think about scalability. Features like pagination help prevent performance issues as your data grows. And finally, plan for change. API versioning allows your application to evolve without breaking existing clients and integrations. Good API design is not just about making endpoints work. It's about creating APIs that are predictable, maintainable, and easy for other developers to use. The better your API design, the easier it becomes to support and enhance your application in the future. That's it for this lesson. Today we explored several common API design mistakes and discussed how small design decisions can have a big impact on usability, maintainability, and scalability. We looked at resource-based endpoint design, proper use of HTTP methods, consistent response structures, pagination, and API versioning. Remember, an API is a contract between your application and its consumers. The clearer and more consistent that contract is, the easier it becomes for other developers to use and integrate with your services. Good API design isn't just about today's requirements. It's about building APIs that can evolve and remain maintainable over time. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more real-world .NET development lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.